please rise if you are able. If you are able, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Welcome graduates, family, friends, and honored guests to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Vivek Goel, and it is my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor and to preside over today's ceremony where we celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments. To our graduates, today we recognize your hard work, dedication, and accomplishments. You will cross the stage today having gained more than just the lessons learned in the classroom or lab. You have built relationships and made positive contributions to the university and our surrounding community. I see many family members, friends, and supporters of our graduates here in the audience. You should also be recognized for your important roles in supporting our graduates throughout their academic journey. Graduates, let's give a hand to your supporters. I also want to acknowledge that our world has faced some big challenges over the last few years. Global issues continue to affect our community in different ways and have played a part in shaping your experiences here. Through it all, you demonstrated resilience and perseverance. These attributes will serve you well as you enter the next phases of your lives. Today's celebration is based on tradition. The Haudenosaunee peoples also have a rich and vibrant culture that embraces knowledge sharing. As such, it is important to reflect and acknowledge that the University of Waterloo's campuses in Waterloo, Kitchener, and Cambridge are situated on the Haldimand Tract, land 6 miles on each side of the Grand River, granted to the Haudenosaunee of 6 nations. The land inside and surrounding the Haldimand Tract, including our Stratford campus, is the traditional territory of the Attawandaron, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee. I also acknowledge and recognize this area is now home to many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis groups. As part of today's ceremony, a number of Indigenous components play a prominent role. Their inclusion reflects our commitment to truth and reconciliation. Our Eagle staff led our procession ahead of our mace. The mace is a traditional symbol of European origins, while the Eagle staff reflects the wisdom, strength, and honor of those that carry it in representation of nations across Turtle Island. The Chancellor and I are also proud to wear Indigenous beading on our regalia and are grateful to Marilyn Sutherland, a Cree master beader from Kitchener, for her work in adorning our robes. We will start this ceremony with a special Indigenous opening. It is my privilege to welcome the Cedar Hill Singers and Mayangan Henry, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper. As they make their way to the podium, I would like to extend a special thank you. Elder Henry provides a special Indigenous opening and closing to all of our ceremonies. His words serve an important role in the reconciliation process, and I've seen the impact they have on our graduates, our guests, and our university. Thank you.
Ani bujo sego danse segoli kwekwe bujo maingan indesh nakaz dashkan zibi and onjiba mangan nodem. Just wanted to share a little bit of my language. Maybe you didn't understand it, but it had such a warming feeling to be able to dance to the drum. Cedar Hill, who's our amazing community drum group, carries with them a responsibility of reminding us that that heartbeat that lives within the earth that we live on shares its role with us while we walk on Mother Earth every day. And we hear the honor beats of that drum, which is the loud or beats that happen in that song. We honor all the wisdom, the knowledge keepers, and all of you today for celebrating on your special day. And Gladwin, who carried the Eagle Staff so proudly, was a member of the Canadian Armed Forces, but he also remembers a time when we weren't allowed to join the armed forces. We weren't allowed to congregate in groups of 3 or more in urban settings. We weren't able to hire a lawyer. We weren't able to come to post-secondary education for a lot of years in this country. And it led to a very hard time for Indigenous people as colonization rolled in, and they looked at the resources of this land, and they wanted to get rid of Indigenous people because we stood in their way. And then in the mid-1700s, the door opened for the first time at the Indigenous residential schools. And by mandatory inclusion of those schools, our children were subject to their culture being denied, their language, their songs, their ceremonies, and we weren't able to practice those for well over 100 years in this country. And then during that time, a lot of our children were taken from their homes, not only at the residential school, but through child welfare issues that face this country. And we have to stand up for our children now. But there was a period when Canada realized that there was some value in the Indigenous philosophies and way of being. And so something happened where things started to change, and they started to seeing that there was something worth having an understanding of Indigenous people. So we roll to today, where I applaud your leaders of this school here for allowing us to, and not allowing us, but sharing with us the knowledge that we can bring. And this school, your school, University of Waterloo, has taken on a huge responsibility to truth and reconciliation. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. And if you got a taste of that at this school, that's the reason. And if you are an Indigenous student especially, we're so proud of you today. We hope that when you cross the stage today, where we couldn't before, we can share with you the joy of your celebration. With that said, I can't wait to watch you cross the stage because, like I said, we were never allowed to be here, but we are today, and we're going to celebrate with you together. Miigwech, everybody. It's an honor to be in your celebration today.
Thank you, Elder Henry, and thank you to our Cedar Hill singers for gracing the ceremony today. Okay. Faculty, friends, and family, let's give it up for the graduating class of 2026. That's exactly the energy we need this afternoon here. I'm Jagdeep Singh Bachir, your Chancellor, and I'm so honored to help you celebrate one of life's greatest milestones. My allegiance to this university goes back more than 30 years. Here's where my mind opened, and I began to believe anything was possible. I wish the same for all of you today. Now, I think this is the most exciting, depending on your perspective, unsettling time to be alive since anyone in this room was born. Look, I don't say that lightly. I've spent more than 12 years as the University of California's
Chief Investment Officer, managing now nearly $250 billion US dollars. My job is figuring out where the world is heading and then betting big on that direction. And as I learn, I see that so much of the exciting innovation that is fueling this new era traces its way right back to places like Waterloo. So what I want to share with you are 3 principles I believe are the most important and maybe the most powerful tools you can carry out of this great university. Here's what they are. Stay curious, think big. Did I alarm you with that? A little bit. We need to even think bigger and take risks. I'll start with curiosity. Recently, I moderated a panel with 3 Nobel laureates, including Dr. Donna Strickland, Waterloo's own. She said something that I haven't stopped thinking about. She said the AI tools of the future, they're incredibly good at giving us answers, but they can't do something essential. They can't tell us what questions to ask. They can't teach us curiosity. Now think about that. In a world that is flooded with information, the most valuable thing you can possess is the ability to ask good questions. Every breakthrough starts that way. Someone looks around and says, why? Or what if? Or simply, can or should we do this? I've lived this. My family emigrated to Canada from Nigeria when I was 15. At the consulate in Lagos, my father asked an immigration officer, where should we go? His son needed an engineering school, and his daughter needed a medical school. The officer said one word, Waterloo. And a few months later, literally, the 4 of us landed in Canada. 2 days after that, I started studying mechanical engineering here in Waterloo. I was 15 years old with absolutely no idea what was ahead of me. But I was curious. And that curiosity has carried me farther than any of the 3 degrees that I have earned from the university. A lot of great things start with a question. By being curious enough to ask and then patient enough to chase the answer. And here's the thing about curiosity. It's almost always sparked by human connection. Our AI agents, they aren't going to inspire us. People are. Places are. Life is. So stay open. Stay in learning mode. Of course, that sounds strange, right? To people who just spent years in school. But here's what I mean. Don't let today be the day you stop being a student. Nurture and grow the curiosity you were born with. Walk out of here with your eyes open and your sense of wonder fully alive. Something could inspire you tomorrow and become the passion of your life, if you let it in. Now I want to talk about thinking big. Once you've asked the right question, you need both the courage and the confidence to imagine a big answer. I thought I was going to be an aeronautical engineer. I loved planes, I still do. But the situation on the ground changed. So I pivoted. None of that happened because I played it safe. It happened because at every turning point, I gave myself permission to think bigger than what was comfortable. Think about the world you're entering. When Google launched, the idea of organizing all of the world's information felt impossible. Now multiply that by 1 billion, and that's where we are today. So please don't shrink your ambitions or your audacious goals to match someone else's expectations, or because you're afraid of change. You notice I said please? I'm Canadian too. We can still be nice. We should always be kind and grateful. And remember that the world doesn't need more people who just simply fit in. It needs people who reshape what's possible. That's us. But more importantly, that's each one of you. Which leads me to risk-taking. So here's the part nobody tells you at graduation. Curiosity without action is simply daydreaming. And big thinking without execution is just a whiteboard. At some point, you have to take the leap. My parents are lifelong teachers with an undying belief that the greatest gift they could give their children was a good education. When we boarded that plane to Canada, they did not have a detailed plan. What they had was confidence and that leap, that willingness to act before they had all the answers, even when they felt the pangs of fear. That changed the course of our family's life. You will face moments like that, where the safe choice and the right choice are not the same thing. My advice, take the road less traveled. Start the company, join the startup, publish the novel, write the model, move to the city where you don't know anyone, raise your hand for the project that scares you. Say yes before you feel ready, because if you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. And the world may well pass you by. That's a risk too. And when you fail, and you will fail, because everyone who takes real risks does, get right back up. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the cost of admission. Stay curious, think big, take risks. That's the formula. That's what Waterloo has taught you, whether you realized it or not. And that's what the world needs from each of you. Not someday, right now, especially now. Network with your members of the Waterloo community, your friends, your peers, your alumni, and use this priceless lifelong connection and be useful right back. This may all sound like good advice, but the next piece is advice for the heart. Don't forget the people who helped get you here. Your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, your friends, your mentors, your teachers, your partners. They have propped you up even when you did not see the shoulders on which you rested. Please, today, thank them, hug them, take photographs. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Celebrate them. They've earned this day as much as you have. Graduates, you're ready. You have what it takes. You're stepping into a world of extraordinary complexity and extraordinary possibility. This is the most exciting time to be alive. And you, the class of 2026, from right here, from Waterloo, are exactly the people the world needs. So stay curious, think big, take risks, and congratulations. You make all of us so proud. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to invite Mary Wells, Dean of Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Mr. Paul Desmarais, Jr. and Mrs. Helene Desmarais. Mr. and Mrs. Desmarais are two of Canada's most accomplished business leaders and philanthropists. They've devoted their careers to the economic, educational, and cultural advancement of this country, defining new frontiers in finance, science, and technology, while shaping the next generation of leaders and global citizens. Mr. Desmarais is chairman of Power Corporation of Canada, a leading diversified international management and holding company. As co-CEO from 1996 to 2019, he helped grow Power Corporation into one of Canada's most successful enterprises, with more than $30 billion in annual revenue. He has served on the boards of major international companies across the financial services, energy, and industrial sectors, as well as a wide range of non-profit organizations. Mrs. Desmarais is founder, CEO, and chair of Centre de l'Entreprise et d'Innovation de Montréal, one of Canada's leading business incubators. Since 1996, the Centre has launched more than 350 successful companies, creating 5,500 jobs and $650 million in revenue. Mrs. Desmarais also co-chairs Scale AI, the $280 million federal research and commercialization supercluster, of which the University of Waterloo is a founding partner. She has served on the boards of education, healthcare, and arts organizations, among many others. Together, Mr. and Mrs. Desmarais have made transformative philanthropic contributions to institutions across Canada, including the Canadian Museum of Human Rights, the National Gallery of Canada, and the Centraide of Greater Montreal. They have also supported many of Canada's top universities, including the University of Waterloo. Power Corporation and its companies have been valued partners of the university for 5 decades, hiring hundreds of Waterloo alumni and co-op students, while supporting programs in health, quantitative finance, and international learning. The Desmarais family has also generously donated to the Global Engagement Seminar in the Faculty of Arts, an innovative course that brings together students from across campus to collaborate on solutions to some of the world's most pressing challenges. Each year, we are proud to celebrate their innovation and ingenuity at the Desmarais Family Summit. Both Mr. and Mrs. Desmarais have made a significant impact on the Canadian and international business communities. They actively promote prosperity and civic engagement through their work with nonprofits and international business organizations, and they believe strongly in the power of higher education to transform lives and communities. Among their many accolades, Mr. Desmarais has been named as an Officer of the Order of Canada and as a Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur in France. And Mrs. Desmarais has been named as a member of the Order of Canada and an officer of the Ordre National du Québec. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of their outstanding accomplishments in business leadership, their enduring contributions to education and civic life, and their impact on the University of Waterloo community, I ask you to confer the Doctor of Laws upon Mr. Paul Desmarais, Jr. and Mrs. Helene Desmarais.
You want to stand this way? You want to stand facing this way? Now that is an incredibly accomplished resume, but I want to add, I've only known them for the last hour. They are super fun.
They are.
And they're great human beings to be with. Thank you very much. I am both humbled and honored to confer upon both of you, Mr. Paul Desmarais, Jr. and Mrs. Helene Desmarais, the title of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. I extend my sincere congratulations on behalf of the entire University of Waterloo family. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Vivek, you want to help me with the other? Could you help me with it? Yeah. Yeah. We're going to take a picture this way. Come. Right angle?
Bienvenue à toutes et à tous. C'est un plaisir d'être parmi vous aujourd'hui. Thank you very kindly, Dean Wells, for your generous words of introduction. Chancellor Dr. Singh, President Dr. Goel, members of faculty, distinguished guests, fellow honorees, families, but most importantly, you, the graduates. Hélène and I are deeply honored and humbled to receive these honorary doctorate of laws from the University of Waterloo. Waterloo, of course, is not only one of Canada's great universities, it also recognized around the world as a leader in research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Its tradition of world-class basic and applied research coupled with a culture of innovation has inspired generations of graduates to turn discovery into innovation, insight into enterprise, and ambition into lasting contributions to society. Waterloo excels in transforming great ideas into real-world impact and encouraging entrepreneurship on a scale that few universities in the world can do. Hélène and I are proud to be involved with the Global Engagement Seminar and the Desmarais Family Summit here at the university. This initiative encourages students to engage with complex challenges, broaden their respective perspective through interdisciplinary approaches, and develop the international outlook that tomorrow's leaders we feel will require. In a world where technology connects us instantly, yet geopolitical, economic, and environmental challenges continue to grow in complexity, that broader perspective, I would say, has never been more important. Graduates, as you leave this campus, you enter a world that is changing faster than any generation before you has probably experienced. Global challenges are becoming increasingly interconnected and demand solutions informed by science, evidence, and of course, sound judgment. Yet, there is one lesson that experience has taught me. It is that while technology, economics, institution, and even social expectations evolve, certain things I feel must endure. These are the qualities that help us navigate change, earn trust, and build meaningful lives. Character, values, continuous learning. What I'm saying is that most important ingredients of success are not merely the depth of your knowledge and the sophistication of your technical skills, but your cleverness, or for that matter, your cleverness in applying them. Graduates, as you set off on this next phase of your lives, allow me to share a few thoughts. First, take responsibility for your own growth and development. As the philosopher Socrates famously observed, the unexamined life is not worth living. You know your strengths, you understand your weaknesses. Commit yourself to continual learning and self-improvement. Be open to new experiences, travel when you can. Cultivate interests beyond your professions. Invest in your health, your relationship, and your own character, frankly. And never stop being curious. But in addition, when I speak of values, there are really 6 that stood out for me and that I've tried to pass on with my wife to my children. And I'm hopeful that that many of you will find some of these useful one day. So the first one is integrity. Integrity means striving to do the right thing in the right way and making that your habit of action. Life is full of temptations to cut corners, to rationalize, to compromise your values. Don't let yourself cross that line. Demonstrating integrity makes people want, by the way, to work for you, to partner with you, and to invest in your future. Integrity is the cornerstone of your reputation in business and in life. Next one's responsibility. I believe profoundly that business must embrace responsibilities both to shareholders and to the communities in which they operate. This includes charitable giving, which is a critical ingredient in the success of our communities. Build value, create prosperity, but also give back and contribute to the well-being of others. Next one is respect. I also believe that respect for others is vital to how organization and a healthy society functions. Respect coupled with empathy, there's an important word for me, empathy, is one of the most important qualities you can develop as a leader and frankly as a human being. Treat every person you encounter with dignity and respect, regardless of their position, status, or station in life for that matter. Every individual deserves to be valued and heard. And as the poet Maya Angelou expressed this beautifully when she said, and I love this quote, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. In leadership and in business and in life, that insight is profoundly true. The way you treat people matters. The respect you show to them matters. The relationship you build will prove more important than any transaction, achievement, or title for that matter. The next one is, after working so hard, is hard work. It is the discipline of striving to get things done and done well. You've all worked hard to earn your place at university. You've climbed a mountain, of course, but it does not stop today. Do not be satisfied with work that is merely adequate or mediocre. Strive for excellence. It really matters. And keep choosing to make that decision. Show respect for your own abilities, for education you have received, and for the opportunities before you by always doing your very best at work. Habits that brought you here will continue to serve you well, I'm sure, during your lives and careers. Now, I want to finish with courage. Courage is also about following through, standing by your commitments and your values, even when it is difficult to do so. In business and in life, courage means taking thoughtful risks, avoiding timidity on the one hand and recklessness on the other. We need you to be your strongest and your most thoughtful selves. We need your courage, your integrity, your empathy, your ambition, your hard work, and your commitment to your families and communities. In short, Canada needs your skills, your talent, your leadership. But it needs these attributes to be grounded in serious recognition of and commitment to sound core values. Create prosperity through responsible businesses that are well-run and socially engaged is an important part of how we will address the major issues facing this society and Canada. And it is an important part of how each of you can build a meaningful life as well. Many thanks to all of you for listening and for allowing to share with me these few thoughts. I wish you each every success in your journey, including your family life, friendships, and of course your career. Savor this day, you've earned it. Hélène and I express our heartfelt thanks to University of Waterloo for this generous honor. Thank you, un grand merci.
Chancellor Dr. Singh, President Dr. Goel, distinguished faculty, proud parents, and above all, the incredible graduating class of 2026. Good afternoon. Thank you for this profound honor standing before University of Waterloo, an institution globally renowned for its pioneer spirit and deep tech innovation is a privilege I hold deeply. To the graduating class, congratulations. You have earned your place through relentless dedication, and you are stepping into a world that needs your talents more than ever. I accept this honor not as a reflection of an individual journey, but as a testament to the power of collaboration, bold ideas, and the collective strength of our ecosystem. Waterloo is a powerhouse for the creating tech leaders who turn complex engineering into thriving businesses. It is a critical engine in the Montreal-Toronto-Waterloo Innovation Corridor. This corridor represents a powerhouse of world-class talent where our ecosystem no longer compete in silos, but collaborate to anchor Canada as a global leader in artificial intelligence and deep tech. Throughout my career, I have lived at the intersection of academic excellence and industry application. When we founded Ivado Lab, built Scale AI, Canada AI Global Innovation Cluster, the Creative Lab CDL in Montreal, and Next AI in Montreal, our mission was clear: to bridge the gap between world-class science and real-world solution. We work every day to ensure that cutting-edge technology doesn't stay trapped in university labs. Instead, we deploy it to solve complex industrial problems, build sovereign Canada capacity, and lift up our entire society. No one builds an ecosystem alone. While I am privileged to wear this gown today, this honor belongs equally to the visionary researchers, the dedicated teams, the courageous entrepreneurs. They are the true architect of our shared success. And of course, my family, who has walked this path alongside me and whose patience, love, unwavering belief have sustained me through every challenge. The knowledge, critical thinking, and ethical frameworks developed within these walls are the exact catalysts required to turn technological potential into widespread society progress. To the graduates, you are entering a world undergoing the most rapid transformation in human history. You have earned your degree through relentless grit, late nights, and intellectual discipline, and you should be immensely proud of that triumph. As you step into your respective field, I want to leave you with 4 brief advices rooted in what I have learned from the frontier of technology and entrepreneurship. First, think in scale. Do not confine your talents to local comfort zone. The challenges of our time, from economic productivity to climate resiliency, require global solutions. Build ideas that can grow, endure, and transform entire industries. Second, do not just adopt technology, own the building of it. The world will frequently tell you to take the easy path. It will pressure you to buy off-the-shelf standard solutions designed by global tech giants. I urge you to resist that comfort. True leadership requires to create, to innovate, and to build from the bottom up. Use the world-class education you earn here to engineer custom proprietary made in Canada solutions. The path ahead will be complex, fast-moving, and uncertain. But Waterloo has trained you not just to survive disruption, but to be the ones who engineer it. Trust your training, protect your digital sovereignty, and build for impact. Third, bridge the words. True innovation lies at the intersection of discipline. Be the bridge between complex technology and human needs. Listen to the scientists. Understand the markets. But never lose sight of the communities you serve. Fourth, lead with responsibility. As you leave today, I urge you to use your skills for the greater good. Tech and AI are powerful tools, but they require ethical leadership. Technology without values is an empty vessel. As the next generation of leaders, your job is to ensure that innovation is robust, ethical, and serves to lift people up rather than leave them behind. Whether you launch your own startup, join a tech giant, or enter research, always keep human impact at the center of your work. Build networks across Canada, support your peers, and commit to creating a future that is both highly innovative and deeply inclusive. To the University of Waterloo, thank you again for this incredible recognition. Before closing, I want to acknowledge that Dean Pearl Sullivan, my dear friend, was one of the co-founders of Scale AI. She strongly believed in building the Toronto, Waterloo, Montreal AI corridor, and we miss her deeply. To the class of 2026, your journey is just beginning. Be bold, take risks, protect your values, and go out and build the future we are all waiting for. Thank you.
Congratulations, thank you.
Got it.
Are you
Thank
in it?
Mary has to speak. All right.
Congratulations again, Mr. and Mrs. Desmarais. Some of the words you said around that the heart of innovation lies at the intersection of disciplines really resonate with me, and you have helped to make some of those innovations come to life through your support of things like the Global Engagement Seminar. I know we have some students in the audience today that did get a chance to engage in that, and we're looking forward to seeing what comes out of those opportunities, so thank you again so much. Hello everyone, as you've heard, my name is Mary Wells, and I have the honor of serving as your Dean of Engineering at the University of Waterloo. It really is such a pleasure to be here today with all of you on this really momentous occasion. To our graduates, your families, your friends, and everyone who has supported you along the way, welcome today. To the class of 2026, you are the reason we are here, and we couldn't be happier for you. My sincere congratulations to each of you. You did it. This day is yours. You've earned it through hard work, persistence, and a remarkable amount of resilience. Completing an engineering degree at Waterloo is no small feat. I hope you feel proud of everything you've been able to accomplish. Today you are graduating into a world that is in the middle of a profound transformation, one where the very tools of our profession are evolving at a pace we have never seen before. You've had to think harder, adapt faster, and ask deeper questions about what comes next. That capacity to face a shifting landscape with curiosity and confidence is something I know you've had a chance to hone here at Waterloo, and I am confident it will carry you far. Please remember, you're stepping into a profession with deep roots and enduring responsibility. As engineers, every calculation, every design, and every decision you make matters. We must lead with honesty, integrity, and care. We must always put people first, to use our skills to build a world that is safer, fairer, and more sustainable. That responsibility has never mattered more than it does right now. AI can write code, optimize systems, and process data at a scale no human ever could, but it cannot answer for the consequences. When something goes wrong in a critical system, it will not be the algorithm that explains what happened. It will be a person, someone like you here in this audience today. We also are living in a time where algorithms increasingly shape what we see, what we pay attention to, and even how we understand and communicate with one another. Too often, technology rewards quick reactions over thoughtful reflection and creates spaces where it becomes easier to judge than to listen. As future engineers, you will help shape the systems that increasingly shape society itself. That is an enormous responsibility. This is not a burden, it is a privilege, and it is why your education matters. You've built the judgment in how to know when to trust and when to question, when to recognize unintended consequences, and how to balance efficiency with safety and public trust. These instincts have been built through years of rigorous study, hard-earned co-op experiences, and the kind of growth that only happens when you're faced with doing some genuinely really difficult things. It is what you spent your whole degree doing. And now you're ready for the next step. The world needs what you bring, your ambition, your ideas, your curiosity, and maybe most importantly, your compassion. Whatever comes next, whether it's stepping into a new job, continuing your studies, launching something on your own, or still just figuring it all out, know that we believe you have what it takes to move forward with purpose and meaning. Congratulations again, class of 2026. We are so proud of you. Thank you very much. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Vice Chancellor, I now request that you confer the degrees upon the graduates of the Faculty of Engineering.
Would the members of the graduating class please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Heartiest congratulations. Please be seated.
Please be seated.
Congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to welcome your class valedictorian, Maddie Kerrigan, to the podium to address our graduating class.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, President Goel, Dean Wells, members of the Convocation, guests, and most importantly, our graduates. Welcome, everyone. My name is Maddie Kerrigan, and it's an honor to be standing here today speaking on behalf of a group of people who truly inspire me. Now, let me start with a bit of a warning. I tend to be a little bit emotional, especially about graduation. For the past 8 months, I've had a strict ban on the use of the G word for fear of unprovoked emotional outbursts. And while I certainly represent one extreme, I know there are some of you who are ready to get your degree, get your diploma, and get out of here. And at first I thought, don't these people realize how much they're gonna miss me? Miss this? But then I realized, as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't hold on to any one thing forever. The goal has always been for us to leave ready for whatever comes next. Now, before anyone starts spiraling, let me clarify that today is not the day to panic about what that amorphous next is. With the range of experiences and the resiliency that exists in this room, what matters is that there will be a next. Of course, some small adjustments are ahead. We'll have to reset our internal calendar, no longer living in 4-month increments. Up until now, we've been able to summarize entire phases of our lives in just 2 syllables. If I said I was in 2A, I'd be met with a lot of cringing faces and a few sympathetic nods. But the next stage in our life isn't so easy to characterize. It doesn't come with a clear label. And in the absence of a clear label for what's ahead, the best thing we can do is to look back on what has shaped us. So after 5 years, we've spent about 85,000 minutes in class. Factoring in the classes you've slept through, which, plug your ears, professors, would be about 50% for some of us, and then the time spent doing the New York Times games, let's call it another 10%. Based on my well-practiced engineering judgment, a couple simplifying assumptions, and no real calculations, I'd say we're still on an order of magnitude of 10 to the 4 minutes. And yet I ask the question, how much can you remember? How many conversations have you had with each other, with profs during late nights in E7 can you actually recall? Somehow, we retain the most random details. I have everyone's spots memorized in our classes despite there being no assigned seats, and yet I'm still falling 20,000 minutes short. Because what we really remember aren't the minutes, it's the moments. It's the feelings we've experienced, the people who've made them worth it, and the way they've changed us. I don't remember what the Boltzmann constant is, but I do remember my stomach dropping when I opened up a 20-page material science midterm. I don't know what we were deriving, but I remember everyone's faces when the prof skipped 5 steps and said, "It's trivial." And while I won't remember every individual interaction we've shared, it's their impact that I'll carry with me to whatever comes next. And much like those moments, this speech will merely be another 5 minutes where most of the words will fade. But I hope it leaves you with a reminder of the impact the 5 years have had on you as a person, and just as importantly, the impact you've had on the people around you without even realizing it. With all this being said, these 5 years haven't only been defined by feelings of joy. Let's be honest, there were times where it really sucked. There were times where we were exhausted and frustrated with ourselves and with each other. Many of us have experienced the humbling feeling of getting your first calculus quiz grade back and your only thought being, but my mom said I was gifted. But it's through these humbling moments, when we doubted ourselves most, that make reaching this milestone all the more meaningful. So as we close out our engineering programs, where we once had so many firsts, we are approaching our lasts. Only in leaving will we come to learn how many of our new normals we've taken for granted. We're all used to walking in E7 where every 20 feet is a familiar face. Many of us live by the same unwritten rule where one glance in between class means it's time for our daily C&D coffee run. But slowly, these normals will be replaced by new ones. And the strange thing is, we seldom recognize these moments while we're living them. And only once we moved on do we realize how much they really matter. As I told you. So 10 years from now, we won't remember every lecture, every assignment, or every late night. But we will remember how this place felt. And the people who made it feel like something special. So congratulations to the class of 2026. Some of us will see each other again tomorrow. For others, not until 10 years at the reunion. But I have a feeling it won't feel like 10 years at all. It'll just be another moment. Thank you.
Well done. Let's have another round of applause for your valedictorian. My name is Sean Ferfaro, and I have the most fun job of the day. I am honored to read each graduate's name as they cross the stage today. Before we begin, I just want to share a few brief housekeeping notes, just so that we keep this ceremony running smoothly. To our guests, as I mentioned before, we kindly ask that you remain in your seats as your graduate crosses the stage. We do have professional photographers here. There's ample opportunity for photos in the celebration that follows. You're welcome to take photos from your seat if you'd like. To our graduates, this is your moment. Enjoy it as you cross the stage. Make sure you face the audience. Make sure you smile. Feel free to wave to your family and friends. Maybe do a little shimmy or dance when you cross the stage if you feel that. Take it all in. You've earned it. We will begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees one at a time, followed by our masters, 3 at a time, and finally, our bachelor's graduates, 1 at a time. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, it is my pleasure to present the graduating class from the Faculty of Engineering. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates in the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Nima Abbasi Faruzja. Dr. Madhuja Chakraborty. Dr. Wen Ding. Dr. Jing Du. Dr. Benjamin Ryan Mestern Ecclestone. Dr. Muhammad Ali Imadi. Dr. Ali Godbab. Dr. Fan Ho. Dr. Jie Huang. Dr. Yao Xin Li. Dr. Saide Loraspi. Dr. Chan Yi Ma. Dr. Kasra Motlagzadeh. Dr. Zara Nigaban. Dr. Javier Noah Turnes. Dr. Haresh Patel. Dr. Nicholas Pellegrino. Dr. Yusra Raham. Dr. Ilaha Sanubari. Dr. Ilaha Sanubari. Dr. Sahand Shagagi. Dr. David Ryan Tennant. Dr. James Tweel. Dr. Shui Yong Yao. Dr. Nai Shin Zhao. Mr. Chancellor, I now present the candidates in the degree Master of Applied Science. Shene Mohammed Abdallah, Abdul Hadi bin Jawad, and Khalio Adriano. Gerard Jack Boulan Agravante, Muhammad Qasim Ali, Pericles Alikiotis. Alexandra Andratis, Ksenia Buzko, Vasil Chomko. Ethan Alec Crawford, Jode Dillon, Kimia Dinashi. Rory Ewing, Ricky Fan, Cheyenne Gassemi. Bhavya Goswami, Karim Habashi, Maulud Haji Moradi. Jaden Xiao, Dong Hyun Kang, and accompanied by Gio, Hyung Suk Kim. Oh, he's doing a 0.5. Vasilisa Korovkina, Srivida Kupa, G.N. Lee. Kiernan McGuigan, Sorme Mary, Hisham Ghazi Mohammed. I feel like Sabrina Psycho. Our next graduate is also a university finalist for the Governor General's Gold Medal for Outstanding Academic Achievement in a Master's Program, Sarah May Sparks. Tia Tunstra, James Simon Vandersloos. Mr. Chancellor, I now present the candidates for the degree Master of Engineering. Sahil Bodki, Gregory Sambering Brahmana, Chan Shi Tai. Autumn Chun, Richard Din Hu, Qui Dok Do. Abhishek Yogesh Gandhi, Yi Ling Lang, Guan Yu Li. Chin Young Lin, Hao Chan Lu, Sushyam Nagalapati. Guo Geng Sheng, Victor Sung, Yifan Wang. Jianqing Wu, Yi Chen Ye, Shan Mei Zheng. Bo Wu Jing, Wenyan Jing. Mr. Chancellor, I now present the candidates in the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Honors Biomedical Engineering. Salma Ahmed Abdul Fattah. Kulsum Fatima Ali. Aya Amr. Arin Asararatnam. Tegan Riley Asprey. Kate Elizabeth Avison. Gursher Singh Bath. Alexis Nicole Bader. Katie Balasubramaniam. Tyler Caden Bell. Mariam Busari. Wilson Chan. Ashley Chen. Dylan Liang Cho. Owen Luke Clayton. Luke Hunter Coulter. Alexa Kathleen Daly. Lucas Lawrence DeMello. Gavin Andrea DiPiero. Sarah Ahmed Youssef Ali Desoki. Maya Jody DeVries. Our next graduate is also the recipient of the Pearl Sullivan Emerging Global Leaders Award for demonstrating a proven track record of leadership through participation in extracurricular and volunteer activities. Jarrett Dewberry. Andrew Michael Fatta. Natcha Fongsrisen. Driti Gabani. Ethan Andrew Robert Gilmore. Andrew Gocheco. Rebecca Grace Grotendurst. Connor John Irvine. Chloe Anita Isesale. Ryan Jing. Binalpreet Kalra. Matthew Elliott Keller. Connor Michael Kendall. Maddie Avery Kerrigan. Kais Jamil Khan. Gyumin Kim. Yena Kim. Aiden Michael Leaf Kerwin. Anna Klijina. Margaret Mary Ann Zhao Lam. Leo Lai-Yuan Lau. Joel Manyun Lee. Shu Yue Lin. Erica Zhen Liu. Gary Yang Liu. Vanessa Valerie Mack. Jordan Grace Maywood. Rohan Mistry. Livia Claire Murray. Yoon-hee Park. Anna Polak. Imija Ravindran. Emily Ann Rose. Aditya Sairam. Anson Joseph Shapter. Mika Margaret Shaw. Sydney Elizabeth Sherwood. Daniel Gumin Shim. Andrew Bumsik Shin. Priya Sivarajan. Mackenzie Alexa Snyder. Gloria Jocelyn So. Agam Soni. Rylan Kindry Soto. Laven Aiden Sumanin. Yiju Matthew Sunren. Daniel Salapchani. Navalan Thatchanamurthy. Sydney Ellen Thompson. Keenan Kyle Ung. Andre Guidaria Villanueva. I did say do a little dance if you wanted. Aisha Wasim. Serena Audrey Wittenberg. Jenny Wu. Sophia Shoyang Xie. Wendy Shu. Adele Eunice. Vivian Yu. Our next degree is being awarded posthumously, and it is being accepted by Lubitsa's brother, Lazar Lolich. Lubitsa Lolich. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates in the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Honors Chemical Engineering. Raul Aima. Oluwanitemi Amos Akani. Fabrizio Marcelo Alejandre Fernandez. Fiven Antonet. Andre Mihai Banica. Andrea Jocelyn Zanin Barich. Jenna Barker Mulleder. Aiden Ramsey Beatty. Alexander Berardi. Braden Buffard. Massimo Vaz Cavallo. Emma Chalupka. Abhishek Chandrasekhar. Jake Anton Charney. Yi Shu Chen. Jack Thomas Chezzy. Juan J. Cho. Yu Jia Chang. Bansri Chudasama. Michaela Sasha Diaz. Yusuf Diza. Andrew Robert Edoff. Dan Yang Fan. Junaid Ehsan Fazal. Po Chi Fu. Boasan Janelle Kendra Numu. Joy Habib Gergis. Min Young Han. Fahim Hakyar. Manuel Haro. Dylan Hassan. Iris Jang. Olivia Junyi Ji. Shangxi Jin. Kevin Joseph Jose. Charlapur Kurkrakler. Oh, wait a minute. No, I've got the right one here. I couldn't read the writing, but I've got it on my sheet. I'm going to nail this. Hold on. Karalampos Kartsaklis. There we go. You try to read this. I couldn't read this. Kenneth Kyung. Angelina Charismatic. Aaron Satya Korlal. Joshua Tin-Yan Kwong. Cameron Maxwell Lees. Thomas Lee. Armanda Duong Lima. Amy Hui Shan Lo. Tobin McDermott. Mira McIntosh. Nicholas Gordon McMillan Fagundes. Reina Jolie Marcinek. Dylan Mita. Peyton Marie Moffett. Noah Joseph Monteforte. Owen Fox Morgan. Owen Pastorius. Aiden James Pierce. Gavin Samuel Plunkett. Aiden Nicholas Polkinghorn. Sagar Sebastian Raj Molano. Melissa Trinity Ramdial. Paula Hani Sedki Rashid. Danielle Olga Raskin. Aiden Reed. Camila Reyes Ladino. Isabella Alexia Ristic. Nathan Anthony Roberto. Michael William Denise Russell. Swati Salil. Nidhi Sarkar. Dhruvi Shah. William Shao. Bidyut Porna Shi. Angela Meiji Shen. Rose Shi. Sia Sridhar. Sanjay Sivagunan. Victoria Rachel Smith. Ben Stan. Julia Claire Soljak. Sharon Yanyi Tang. Sarah Michelle Taylor. Michael Chulak. Asher Tucker. Joshua James Vox. Jessica Aaron Walker. Michael Jat Jun Wong. Finan Roger Weber. Maya Wilger. Tony Tai Hang Yi. Jessica Kai Yan Yi. Laiba Zahir. Christina Zeng. Joseph March Zovko. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates in the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Honors Nanotechnology Engineering. Alexei Abiaka. Abdullah Ahmad. Accompanied by Aksa Amar Ahmed. Antoine Anise. Gwyneth Beatrice Armstrong. Matthew Konstantinos Athanasopoulos. Cheyenne Asif Aziz. Ria Uma Bajal. Brian Ronald Baldwin. San Basnet. Erica Valetta Bechtel Becker. Ryan James Betze. Matthias Michael Loke. Raymond Mason Brown. Caitlin Vera Jean Brushy. Nora Campoli. Yan Yu Daniel Chen. Chloe Janelle Craig. Lewis Naismith Creighton. Ty Jeffrey Davis. Simardeep Danota. Peyton Diebolt. Alex Dufresne Naper. Jenna Elzogbe. Ryan Reynard Esguerra. Christopher Fortini. Nathan Fry. Gabriel Grayeb. Eunice Wanja Geshoe. Declan James Gunning. Andrew Hansraj. Amanda Melanie Hartwig. Cyrus Liang Hatami. Linux Joseph Jones Heller. Hudson Nolan Bello Howlett. Jarif Iftikhar. Lauren Angel Kauth. Gitti Kazimi. Alec Kashishian. Sakina Khan. Charles Stephen Neil Klochkowski. Ben Labonte. Natalie Leung. Ariel Grace Layson. Ting Yu Liu. John Paul Joseph Lichko. Leanne Kai Liu. Hudson Lee. Anne Mai. David Oscar McCormick. Daniel Alexander Mikuluk. Ryan David Miller. Hadi Naise. Raymond Nee. Alexa Victoria Orekia. Our next graduate is also the recipient of the Albert Sherwood Barber Medal for the best overall work term and academic performance. Mark Ositashvili. Christian Paris. Valentina Palauska. Miriam Khalid Piracha. Nuha Rahman. Rajuvendra Raj. Shreyas Ramachandran. Diego Roti. Tipyada Se Zheng. Rida Syed Hassan. Matthew Schoenhofer. Luke Benjamin Sinka. Stephanie Scarrett. Ali Amr Soliman. Aladara State Izust. Amna Tahir. Marcus Franz Tunkel. Flora Wu. Yiming Yan. Jonathan Marcos Zambrano Sarauz. Shu Wen Zhou. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates in the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Honors Systems Design Engineering. Selina Al-Sahane. Yusuf Al-Sahane. Yosha Manvik Aneja. Nivetha Ayapan. Tessa Alexandria Baker. Zaina Banji. Jasper Matthew Dale Calder. Adithan Chandrabalan. Joshua Joseph Chang. Ryan Chang. Kathy Ja Shin Chen. Marcus Shui Ren Chong. Benjamin Robert David Chung. Da Yun Chung. Rachel Joy Copreros. Malik Dahel. Amy Elizabeth Darling. Manmehek Dhaliwal. Arya Dixit. Saranch Rajiv Dagal. Thomas Figut. Prakruti Natubai Gajera. Janvi Rajesh Kumar Ganatra. Brian Gao. Vidi Gokani. Imad Haq. Ju Yan Hong. Alexander James Hutchinson. Roslyn Huyn. Michael Isharia. Syed Yusuf Islam. Ananya J. Kumar. Arya Javadi Mogadam. Jonathan Jiwan. Cynthia Krishnakumar. Rebecca Chao-Jing Lai. Brian Ka-Meng Lee. Hyunji Lee. Peter Lee. Reyang Lee. Heather Ann Lee Yam Nam. Eric Ja Hong Lin. Yi Xuan Liu. Jana Maxine Loreen. Logan Donald Long. L. Leslie Luo. Subeka Manokantan. Cal Edward MacArthur. David Gaddlerab McGuire. Kayen Mehta. Sebastian Mendoza. Matthew Ng. Tanisha Nigam. Dina Marissa Aruchevich. Dean Parikh. Hait Pradeep Kumar Patel. Vidanshi Dharmesh Patel. Kelly Pham. Jessica Piersalou. Simrat Simone Puar. Iris Shin Kwan. Jinal Rajawat. Jenna Ravindran. Aryan Rawat. Gaetano Rispoli. Dylan Curtis Ruth. Sorry, FIFA mandated hydration break. Kylie Sakbibit. Shushan Saha. Aditi Sandhu. Surya Sendilraj. Ashi Thrusar Shah. Ayush Shah. Hard Japan Kumar Shah. Hargan Singh Sibal. Niharika Shrivasta. Michelle K. Steen. Jasmine Jat Chun Sun. Kunit Raj Wagre. Tracy Wade. Ginny Wang. Jason Wang. Phoebe Jing Wang. Yi Lin Wang. Peter Whiting. Rachel Wormald. Yuan Pei Sheng. Fan Yi Tiffany Yang. Benjamin George Young. Aaron C. Zhang. Diana Li Hang Zhang. Jessica Jia Lu Zhu. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates in the degree Bachelor of Software Engineering, Honors Cooperative Program. Chris Aby. Michael Andranya. Adila Ali Sabri. Tanbir Singh Banipal. Mustafa Emre Basaran. Benjamin Allen Bates. Divyansh Bandari. Dhruv Bhatia. Sia Bhatia. Saptarshi Bhattacharya. Kushi Budwar. Emily Kai. Amanda Helen Chen. Avril Chen. Chelsea Chen. Ryan Chen. Ziyu Chen. Jonathan Jin Lun Cheng. Chester Chung. Ross Wainwright Patrick Cleary. Michael Denisov. Alyssa Tess D'Souza. Valerie Claire Fernandez. Melanie Louise Foltak. Kevin Gao. Brandon James Gartner. Jia Hua Ge. Taran Singh Gill. Chun Yu Gong. Arohi Gopal. Adrian John Grieve. Andrew Guan. Arnav Gupta. Chirong He. Cece He. Evan He. Olivia Holly Honsinger. Leo Gao Jun Huang. Jonathan Hao Yu Ho. Rohan Raju Jagtap. Jerome Jebi Phillip. Joe Mills Jos Anand. Lean Kamalmaz. Jason Stephen Karapostolakis. Isla Khan. Somaya Khanna. Anish Kurana. Kimberly Michelle Coe. Christy Lau. Tony Lee. Jifan Lee. Chang Han Lin. Nicholas Lin. Jason Liu. Lisa Yiran Liu. Wilson Liu. Matthews Dayang Ma. Varsha Mary Maxwell. Krish Mehta. Viraj Mehta. Kushaldeep Singh Mujral. Madison Musari. Suhana Nadeem. Syed Sufian Nadeem. Sophia Nguyen. Paniz Ojagi. Simon Wu. Arnav Pal. Ria Jitendra Patel. Rushil Nilesh Kumar Patel. Matthew Peachenberg. Tanmay Pilla. Effia Punaya. Ekanch Danda Praveen. Ying Chu Chin. Nigel Chu. Aditi Rajnish. Rohith Bharadwaj Ramesh. Padina Rasuli Bagban. Vaishnavi Ratnasabapathy. Charlene Michelle Rocha. Lauren Elizabeth Rowe. Hanya Khaled Sacker. Heat Mitesh Kumar Shah. Chu Wei Shao. Rohan Shetty. Shivam Ganesh Singhal. Christoph Peter Sochin. Emma Jing Song. Jen Tat. Chen Wan. Ada Bing Wang. Brianna Chong Xiao Wang. Tina Hao Yang Wong. Victor Yu Chi Wei. Yu Chi Wei. Nolan James White Roy. Matthew Richard Wills. Julia Xie. Eric Shu. Fred Yang. Sophie Yang. Jason Yuan. Brian Zhao Ning Zhang. Rick Zhang. Selena Zhang. Tian John. Chu Ying Ju. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates in the Faculty of Engineering.
Oh,
All right, thanks.
okay. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Nielsen. I am the Associate Dean of Graduate Studies and Postdoctoral Affairs for the Faculty of Engineering. It is my great pleasure to announce and celebrate the accomplishments of our outstanding student award recipients. I would like to recognize the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal. This medal is awarded to only one master's and 2 doctoral graduates for achieving the highest standing in a graduate program. The Gold Medal is the most prestigious award that we present at Convocation. Most 3D mapping systems can only recognize objects they were trained to identify. Dr. Jing Du's research introduces land cover discovery mapping, which enables these systems to automatically discover and segment unfamiliar objects while still recognizing familiar ones. Validated across 3 continents, including Canada, this research supports public safety, environmental stewardship, and infrastructure updates. Jing has authored and co-authored more than 20 peer-reviewed publications with over 630 citations to date. Jing will join the University of Toronto, Mississauga as a Research Excellence Postdoctoral Fellow, a prestigious University of Toronto fellowship supporting outstanding early career scholars, where she will continue to advance 3D geospatial AI for environmental and urban applications. Mr. Chancellor, I request that you present the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal for 2020-2026 to Dr. Jing Du, who graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy in Systems Design Engineering. It is now my pleasure to welcome Vivek Goel, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium.
To our graduates and new alumni, my heartfelt congratulations on this accomplishments. A special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Desmarais for honoring us with your presence and for your very inspiring words for our graduates. Thank you to the family and friends who have gathered here today to join our graduates in this celebration and for supporting them on their academic journey. And to our new graduates, thank you. You now join our global community of more than 260,000 alumni. Over the years, I've had the privilege of meeting many alumni across life stages, starting with those newly minted at Convocation. I'm always inspired by their big, bold plans for life after university and seeing their accomplishments as they move through life. Waterloo graduates are known for integrating knowledge and innovation across disciplines. They're known for their courage, creativity, and resilience. Above all, they are known for approaching challenges in unique ways and uncovering impactful solutions. At Waterloo, we think differently, act with purpose, and work together to make the world a better place. This convocation also marks my final one as president. Like many of you, we started at this institution coming out of the pandemic. It has been an immense privilege to work together with every member of this community as we move through challenging times. While your next chapters will take you to many places, I hope you, as I will, remain connected to this extraordinary university and to one another. I wish you all the best in the future. And now it's my pleasure to welcome back my Ingan Henry, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, to provide the closing. Elder Henry.
You know, in the Ojibwe language, we greet each other, and we usually say ani, and that's kind of a way to say hi to anybody you don't know and just to greet them. But in speaking with the elders, they said that there's a deeper meaning to that. And it talks about a light that shines when we meet somebody. And you all have a very bright light when you walked across the stage today. You're shining, you're smiling. Your families were all sharing that moment with you, and I got a chance to watch you in such a beautiful state of happiness. So thank you so much for being on the stage in that way. But you know, when the elders talked to us, they used to say we would gather in our communities, very similar to what you are right now. You'd all gather, but we kind of did it in a sharing circle. Rather than sitting in the chairs that you are right now, imagine sitting in a big circle. And whoever's in that circle is the ones who helped you through a really challenging time. I know school is really tough sometimes, and sometimes you go through struggles. And sometimes you even think about times when you don't want to even complete it, and you want to finish and leave, you know, because of the whatever reason it could be. But there's maybe somebody in that circle that helped you through that hard time and to get through all the tests and work that you had to do. So we give thanks to all of our friends and supporters for giving us a chance to do that. In that circle, they light a nice fire, because that fire is really warming. It gives us a place to hold our medicines and to smell that beautiful wood that's burning. And it's just a really comfortable place to be. But we also have in that circle a time when our elders come to join us. It's really important because they've lived on this earth a long time. They have experiences, and they can give you knowledge that it only comes from their experiences. And what they'd like to do in your circle today is to ask you some really important questions. And one in particular, now that you're an engineer, now that you've learned about all the science and everything that came with that, the elders want you to use that knowledge today to make this earth a better place to live. Think about the land, the water, the air, the trees, everything that helps us survive, because in our original teachings, the two-leggeds, which is the humans that came to the earth, relied on the earth and everything it had for us to survive, the medicines. So we have to give back. We have to honor everything on this earth, because engineering won't work unless we share the knowledge of the land that we live on. So we need to make sure that it's always balanced within that positiveness, that we can share that. Because not so much that we just are interested in it, it is really the extent of humanity. Because your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and those of 7 generations ahead are waiting for us to do the right thing so they have land and water and resources for they can survive on. If we use it all up today and don't have it for them, that's pretty irresponsible of us to leave a land for them that has no more resources to survive on. So take your engineering skills, take your human skills, take your skills that you have as our Creator gave you to think about this earth and leave it in a good state. And so our elders just wanted to leave the circle today by sharing something that they learned that is so important. And in our language, we call it Zagidawin. Zagidawin in our language means I love you. And the University of Waterloo loves you all. all your destinies and places where you will be after today. We will be with you forever and ever because your experience is with us and the love that you have will always be there. Chi miigwech, everybody. It was an honor to be in your ceremony today.
Elder Henry, we love you. Thank you again for your contributions and those of the Cedar Hill singers to today's ceremony. Now, these contributions, my friends, are a very important reminder of the work underway and the work that still needs to be done in recognizing the historical and the ongoing wrongs perpetrated against Indigenous peoples and the legacy of colonialism still in place today. Congratulations, graduates. Convocation is now officially dismissed. Please rise.